Good evening, my dear viewers. So this is Dr. Ramchandramurthy going to explain about the principles of accounts and how to make the entries. Very essential thing for those who are need the basic elements of the commerce. Now you see what are the principle here. There are three principles related of the personal and real and nominal. So here we can write principles of accounts. Okay, this is a topic about the principles of accounts. Normally, the principles are concepts and conventions. Those are the different from here. I'm going to discuss about the basic concepts of account system. Now, the principle related to personal and real nominal. Coming to the personal account principle, there are two principles. First one is debit the receiver. And second one is automatically credit the giver. Okay, debit the receiver and credit the giver. Then under the real account, the second one is real account. There are certain two principles. Number one, what comes in debit? What comes in debit? What comes in debit? The second one is what goes out credit. Okay, what comes in debit and what goes out credit. Then third one is nominal account. Under that same thing, repeating two principles each and every individual. Then debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gains. Okay, simply actually three accounts and six principles. Coming to the personal account, there are two principles. First one is debit the receiver. Second one is credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. The second real one is real account, having two principles: what comes in debit, what goes out credit. Similarly, nominal account, it is the third one. As we told previously, the classification of accounts. The nominal account is related for all expenses, losses, and incomes, gains, etc. All expenses, losses should be debit. All incomes, gains, credit. So these are the six principles you must and should know. Then only we can make the entries very easily. There is no difficulty. Suppose I am giving one example. Sold goods to Varun Teja for rupees 5,000. This is known as transaction. Actually, this is known as transaction. Transaction means buying and selling. It is known as transaction. The businessmen engaged with the transactions. If the business is having more transactions, automatically they will earn more profits. More sales, more profits. More transactions, more profits. So number of transactions, if you incur as a businessman, you will be exist with a good satisfaction level and engage in the business. Now, coming to the example, sold goods to Varun Teja. It is a transaction. It is known as transaction. Every transaction has two aspects. One is debit, another one is credit. Every transaction must and should have one is credit, another one debit. One is debit, another one is credit. Means both aspects are available in that one. If you record only debit, the system is called a single entry system. If you record both the debit and credit, the system is called double entry system. So, what are the merits and demerits we will discuss in next class. But here, how to write the entry, how to make the entry. An entry consisting 3 lines. Every entry consisting 3 lines. The first line is called debit line. The second line is called credit line. The third line is called narration line. So, based on this transaction, we will make entry. Entry means here, entry is recorded by the using of debit credit principles of personal account, real account and nominal account. There are 3 lines. This first line is called debit line. This second line is called credit line. So we can indicate like this amount in the form of X and X some amount. The first line is called debit line. Okay. The second line is called credit line. Credit line. So the credit line always indicate with 2. Always indicate as a prefix item. TO2. It is a formula. It is rule. TO2. Then we write some narration, the detail of that entry, how you wrote this entry. We can give the clarification and information provided within the parentheses, within the bracket. So this is called an entry. An entry consisting 3 lines. The first line is called debit line. The second line is called credit line. And the third line is called narration line. Within the parentheses, we represent the detail of the entry, how you made the entry, like that information is represented. Then XX amount in the form of the journal. In the form of the journal, we can write these entries. We will discuss later what is the format of the journal after that. Then making of the entry, coming to this point, the first one is sold goods to Varun Teja is a transaction. First you identify 2 aspects, debit and credit aspect. You underline sold goods and you create the sales. For our easiness, for our favorable, we can create in place of the sold goods the sales. Sold goods is a lengthy word, lengthy sentence. That's why we can create in place of these sold goods, we can say sales. Sold goods is nothing but a sales. Okay, the sales becoming personal account or real account or nominal account. The sales are nothing but a goods. Goods nothing but a stock. It is under coming the real account. What I explained in the previous classes under the classification of account, real account. The sales is a part of this real account. Sales becoming a real accounting, real account. Okay, sales are under coming the real account. Then what is the other one? Varun Teja. It is a personal account. It is a personal account. Very simple. Names under coming the personal account. Names under coming the personal account. That's why personal account. So we got 2 accounts. So he under this transaction. First one is real. Second one is personal. You come to the principles. Varun Teja is placing the role real account or personal account. Here you see Varun Teja personal account. he is placing the role as like a receiver or giver. So he is receiving the goods from us or he is giving goods to us. First you think. So he is the receiver. Varun Teja is receiving the goods as per this sentence. If you know the meaning about that, you can understand very easily. Varun Teja is placing receiver role. That's why this is the debit concept, debit item. Then automatically you can write it, this one is credit. So without thinking also we can say credit. How it is credit? So sales are going to outside. Sales are goods going to outside of the firm. So automatically you think about the what comes in debit, what are coming inside debit, what are going outside credit. So goods are going to outside, that is the thing credit we can write. One is debit, another one is credit. We found two aspects. So we record as per the double entry system the entry. Now first you write a debit aspect. First we can write the debit aspect. Please you remember, first debit aspect, then credit aspect, then narration as per the entry format. Now debit aspect what? Varun Teja. Varun Teja. So we can write here account A/C, not air conditioner, not air cooler here. A by C means here representing about account. Varun Teja account debtor to. So as per the format only, debtor to what account? Varun Teja we wrote. To sold goods we don't write. Sales. Okay, sales account. Varun Teja account debtor to sales account. Okay, debit aspect, credit aspect, debit aspect, credit aspect we record as per the entry format. Then write the narration. On what basis you wrote the entry? So here being, you have to add being sold goods, being sold goods on credit, because of this is a credit transaction. We sold goods on basis of the credit, not for cash. If the sentence has the cash word, you can assume that is a cash transaction. Here sold goods to Varun, there is a particular name, there is no cash word, you can assume this is a credit transaction. For example here, sold goods to Varun Teja for cash, this is a cash transaction. Sold goods for cash, cash transaction. Sold goods to Varun Teja, it is a credit transaction. Sold goods to X, it is a credit transaction. Sold goods to Shravan, it is a credit transaction. Sold goods to Shravan for cash, it is a cash transaction. When it is cash transaction, you need not remember the person name. Over of this entry and write amount here 5,000 and 5,000 like this you can record. Don't write under the 5,000 like this. This is not a format. This is the format. 5,000 after 5,000. This 5,000 is representing debit concept, debit line. Then for the second 5,000 is representing the credit line. Is it, So this is the one model. Second one, sales to Ramu for cash. The rupees 10,000. This is one another transaction. Sales to Ramu for cash rupees 10,000. Here sales directly is there, sales. Okay, is it credit transaction or cash transaction? First you observe. It is cash transaction. Cash word is there, you underline the cash. It is a automatically real account. As per the real account principles, cash is asset. Okay, now Ramu, you no need to remember this one. Because of cash transaction, how can you record the person name? Will you collect the amount later? Impossible. So already he is paying. How can you collect later? That's why we no need to remember the Ramu person. First you write debit aspect, and credit aspect. Identify the debit and credit. Here sales is although real account. Sales means goods. Goods under coming the real account. Cash means asset. Asset is under coming the real account. Both are real. Both are real. So according to the real account, what comes in debit and what goes out credit? As you know that. What comes in debit, what goes out credit? What are coming inside? If we are selling the goods, goods are going to outside. What are coming inside? Cash. Cash is coming. What comes in debit? This will be debit. Automatically this will be credit. How? Goods are going to outside. What goes out? So you make the entry. First debit aspect, the second credit aspect. Here cash. Cash account debtor to what account here? Sales. Cash account debtor to sales account. Okay. Now what is the narration? Being you add always being sold goods are on for cash, not on for cash. Being sold goods for cash, being sales for cash. And you write the amount here related of the debit, you write the 10,000, or related of the credit, you write the 10,000. This is an entry making system. This is a system is called entry making system. We have to make all these transactions, number of transactions, we make entries. The system is called entry making system. If you record these entries in a particular journal format, recording the entries in a journal is called journalizing into the format of the journal. If you are recording the entries into the journal, the process is called journalizing. Okay, the journal format particularly we can learn. Going to explain the third one. This is the last aspect to completion of this topic. Cash paid to Lokesh rupees 10,000. This is a transaction. Cash paid to Lokesh rupees 10,000. Now identify it first. Two aspects, debit and credit, real or personal or like whatever. So cash is real. Okay, paid it is a verb, not under coming the personal real nominal account. There is a person. Okay, one is real. The second aspect you need to find out that Lokesh is a person. Okay, now think about the principle real account. First you see the real account principle. What comes in debit, what goes out credit. Cash is going to outside. Okay, cash is going to outside. What goes out? Cash paid. We are paying. So cash is going to outside. That's why it should be credit. You think about the principle of a personal. The Lokesh is receiver or giver in this place. He is the receiver. Okay, Lokesh is receiver. So receiver debit the receiver. Here debit. Okay, write the entry after finding the two aspects debit and credit. Now first one is debit. Always you remember first one debit, second one is credit and narration. Debit means here Lokesh. Lokesh account debtor can pronounce like this. Lokesh account DR. This is a formality rule. Then give the space and write here to credit item what? Here cash only. Okay, credit item cash. Cash account. Lokesh account debtor to cash account. This is the debit aspect, credit aspect. And write the narration. Being cash paid. For that reason only we wrote this entry. Being cash paid. Being cash paid to Lokesh is also correct, but it is very lengthy. and time wasting process. Being cash paid, and write the amount related of the debit 10,000 and related of the credit 10,000. Like this we can prepare the number of entries very easily if you remember these principles. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, what comes in debit and what goes out credit. Then nominal account, debit all the expenses, losses, and credit all the incomes, gains. One last example, that one is a fourth one, very simple example to understand very easily. All you concentrate to listen this topic. The fourth one is the last concept, the last entry I am giving to you. Rent paid. This is the one concept, rupees 10,000, so 12,000. Rent paid, simply rent paid. There is a difficulty to find out two aspects, debit and credit. Here rent is coming under what account? Rent is expenditure. We are paying. The rent is expenditure. The nature of rent is expenditure. Expenditure is related to nominal account. Here you can write nominal account. Okay, we got one nominal account. It is an expenditure. It should be debit. Because of the nature of rent is expenditure, that's why as per the principle of the nominal account, debit all the expenses and losses. Expenses and losses. Now it is debit. Another one is what? Paid is verb. It is not suitable to find out the personal account, real account, nominal account. So there is only one aspect remained. You can underline this is the cash and you create cash. There is no other alternative things. You underline the cash and you write a cash. Cash is related to personal or real or nominal account. Real account. Cash is an asset. It becomes the real account as per the rules and regulations. Now it is a real account. Okay, think about to find out debit or credit. So now what comes in debit, what goes out credit? Cash is coming to the organization or going to outside of the organization. That's why here credit. So one debit, another one is credit. Write the entry. First one is rent account debtor. You give the space and write here to what account, credit aspect? Cash. Okay, cash account. So write the narration. Being, always use mention as a prefix. Being what paid? Rent paid. Being rent paid, being salaries paid, being wages paid. Like that we can mention the narration. Rent account debtor to cash account, salaries account debtor to cash account, wages account debtor to cash account, insurance account debtor to cash account, advertisement account debtor to cash account. Like that we make entries, number of entries. The expenses, the nature is debit as per the nominal account. The cash is going to outside credit. And write the amount here. 12,000 is the debit aspect and 12,000 is credit aspect. So as well as you can do number of transactions by using these principles. You show your efforts, you show your hard work, you will achieve. Every transaction you can convert into the entry form. There is no difficulty at all. If you listen my class, all you have to get a confidence level. Please be remember. Thanking you all.